Welcome back to the Midweek Update.
Hey Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Today, let's take a look back at these past 4 years at the BMB Morning Announcements, hosted by AJ and Michele, and these last 2 years of the undefeated ball played by the Mepham Girls Volleyball team.
This and more as we take a look at what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Haley Hepworth.
And I'm Hannah Broxmeyer, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the BMB show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
This year is starting to come to a close, and with that comes graduation for our seniors. While that's exciting, it unfortunately means the end of our Morning Announcements team of AJ and Michele. We put together a special tribute looking back over the past 4 years of their show.
I met Michele in preschool, the Merrick Jewish Center. I don't really think I talked to her much, but she says we did. We talked a lot.
When I first met AJ, I remember thinking, is he a boy or a girl? Because his hair was just so long.
Because I didn't really talk to her until we started the morning announcements, and then, she was just another student. She was fun. I knew her. We were a South Bellmore, moved to Mepham, so.
I actually started talking to AJ a little bit more in middle school, and we both mentioned that we were going to be in the program, and we both were talking about how we wanted to be actually on camera rather than behind the scenes.
You put AJ and Michele together, there was just this instant spark, this chemistry that they clicked.
Michele, there's not a lot to report on right now. There can only be one Kansas Day a year. Plus, who doesn't love a good hamantaschen?
Yeah, I know Mr. Stein's favorite is prune.
And that's disgusting.
How often does Michele mess up?
So I don't actually mess up at all. I'm really good at pronouncing every single word.
Hi, I'm Michelle Spiller, and I'm ancestors with Egan Allen. Nope, it's not a thing.
The sign-ups for now underway. The Science Honor Society. Juniors and seniors can apply then. This is not English.
This week we'll...
And I actually get everything on my first try.
The event was such a great success, and everyone looked absolutely...
Freshman year a lot. Sophomore year a lot.
I love how now or never. I love how. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Junior year a lot.
On Tuesday, the latest cohort of math honor students was
Senior year a lot.
Thanks, Casey. And Mepham Sports and the professional.
We have had words such as MacArthur.
This just in, the game against it's so weird. Okay.
Wounded, which is wounded.
This week we will be honoring the wounded soldier.
So I'd say a lot. Definitely a big thing for her is, words are hard.
But AJ, on the other hand, he's the one who messes up. A lot. Too much.
I don't mess up that much. I mess up a few times. I don't really catch myself, but I do mess up a lot.
That was some great coffee. A really great way to wake up. And for the faculty, go to the where are we going? Make sure to sign up with Spoon. I didn't even take a sip. That was good coffee, I think.
It's really nice watching the two of them interact. They're friends. You can see they're friends. They're friends on air, they're friends off air. I don't know why. I mean, I wouldn't be friends with them, but they're good kids.
It's really been amazing working with AJ in the studio for the past 4 years, and I think it really did prepare us for those 12 weeks that we were in quarantine and did the show remote last year.
Hi, I'm AJ Freed, and I never thought I'd be telling the news in my room.
Filling the shoes of AJ and Michele will definitely be difficult because they have such a reputation at the school.
These two kids have a lot of talent. They've got a lot of talent, they've got a lot of chemistry, and they've put BMB on the map. They've made BMB what it's become because they're synonymous with the program, and we're going to miss them when they're gone.
Hello, I'm Michelle Spiller.
I'm AJ Freed.
These are your BMB Morning Announcements.
These have been the BMB Morning Announcements for Friday, January 22nd.
Have a great day, Mepham. Yeah, that was so off.
This is the end of an era for us here at BMB, but hopefully their graduation will open up the door for some new talent to host the show. Who knows, you might even see us on the Friday Morning Announcements next year.
I really hope so. But for now, AJ and Michele are still here, so make sure to catch the morning announcements in the last few months of the year to see them before they go.
And you can also check out the two of them hosting our virtual Mr. Mepham event on the BMB YouTube channel. Don't forget to participate in Penny Wars this week, since that's the way the candidates are being voted for this year.
You can see the winner of this year's Mr. Mepham on Around Campus this Friday.
I can't wait to see the winner. Unfortunately, we couldn't have Mr. Mepham completely in person this year, but since we've been taking so many steps back to getting back to normal lately, I'm just hoping that next year the event can be just like it was in the past.
Definitely, I sure do miss it. But in the meantime, a lot of things have already been looking pretty similar to before the pandemic, including the Mepham Girls Volleyball season.
Just like last season, the team had an undefeated regular season this year. BMB's Sean McQuillan got an inside look on how the year went.
Over the past 2 years, the Mepham High School girls volleyball team have been making history. They went 24-0 the past 2 years in Conference A3, and they couldn't be prouder of their accomplishment.
It's really awesome. It's a great feeling to be able to see our hard work kind of come to fruition and watch all of us do so well in the conference. We did really good in the conference last year, so it's great to be able to come out here again this year, even with a shortened season, and be able to still do as well.
We're at 10-0. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. I got 5 experienced seniors, and I just ride off of them with their experience and so much talent on this team. It's been unbelievable.
It feels good because we've worked very hard in practices and on the court, and especially since it's my first year on varsity, it's very special.
This season, despite all the uncertainty around the world, the girls volleyball team were faced with a new challenge of a new coach in Tom Wilderman.
Even with COVID, he was very COVID friendly, very safe, but he also helped us get better through like communication, team spirit, and everything.
I had every intention to go 10-0. No, I knew we were good coming in, and now we're even better. Throughout the season, they're working hard every day, and every one of them, their game's improving by the day.
For the players, it's no easy task to go from one undefeated season to another with a new head coach and all the protocols that were put into effect due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
So playing with masks is definitely hard, and then not switching sides, so a bunch of things are definitely different, but I think we were able to adjust pretty quickly, so it wasn't that much of an issue. It's definitely different, something we weren't used to, but we didn't let it faze us in the game.
For 2021 graduating seniors, it was special to them and Coach Wilderman while they were on the court battling it out to end all 10 games. Players like Sam Green and Lauren Bowles stepped up and took amazing initiative throughout the whole season.
I've learned just leadership's important, just like have a captain or two and lead the team and help them out is important. I think definitely there's a high standard to live up to with the 5 of us leaving, but I think that this program that we have here and the rest of the girls that aren't going to be graduating next year are going to be able to fill the shoes that we left, so it's really good. We're all just very good friends, but we help each other out. We're always there for each other, and it's like the communication between us.
You know what, these girls, they're 14 girls, they're like one big family, and they've accepted me as one of their own, so that's what made it so special.
From the start of the season until the end of the 2021 girls volleyball team will be unforgettable to the girls, Coach Wilderman, and Mepham High School. This team has made a forever lasting legacy on Mepham sports going forward. We want to wish all the graduating seniors well with their future endeavors. For BMB, I'm Sean McQuillan.
Thanks, Sean. Unfortunately, the team was eliminated from the playoffs this week, but that doesn't take away from how much they've accomplished in these past 2 undefeated seasons.
Exactly. They've been doing great, and they'll look to continue their dominance next season, hopefully with less restrictions.
For more news in Mepham sports, here's BMB's Matt Manno.
Thanks, Haley. It's a great week for me to be on sports. Well, not really, though. Everyone's season is over. The last one ended yesterday. Girls soccer, ranked number 6, took on number 11 North Shore yesterday in the first round of the playoffs, but they lost. Congrats to the girls on a great season. Cross-country season ends this Saturday, but last Saturday, some of the Pirates had small county runners. Anne McCrane-Achichi, Kate McNerney, and Yana Fufas. Nice work, Pirates. Keep up the good work and keep making me look slow. As for everybody else, congrats on a great fall season. We were all able to push through the COVID restrictions and still play at a high level. That alone is an accomplishment. Next up is spring. Baseball, softball, and lacrosse tryouts start tomorrow. That's all from me. Now back to Hannah in the studio.
Thanks, Matt. Stay tuned to the BMB YouTube channel to see coverage of Mepham spring sports as they kick off in the coming weeks.
Earlier this episode, we were talking about the end of an era for BMB with AJ and Michele graduating. But another BMB senior leaving after this year, who may be a little less known to our audience, is Sean Patridis.
Sean produced both of the packages featured in today's episode of Midweek Update, and he's here live in the studio to talk about how his time in BMB over the years has been. So welcome to the show, Sean. What are you working on right now?
So currently I'm working on a volleyball package that the audience will see in the coming future.
Very excited to see it. And so, Sean, what have these past 4 years in BMB been like for you?
These past 4 years in broadcasting have been nothing but amazing. You know, coming to the studio just about every day, going to the shoots, football games, whatever sports. It's been incredible, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Definitely. What are some of the biggest things you've accomplished during your time in the program?
So one of the biggest accomplishments that I felt is when BMB never went off the air during the pandemic. You know, me and my friend Louie, the producer here, took BMB into our own hands and were able to make a midweek update and morning announcements weekly. So just giving people that sense of normalcy during that time was definitely big for BMB as a whole, and especially me knowing that I'm giving people content throughout that.
So lastly, you've obviously been here for 4 years, but what advice would you give to the younger students in BMB and those that are wanting to join the program in the future?
Definitely just get involved and, you know, try just about everything, you know, because you don't know what you're going to find the most fun, and you don't know what it could come back to you in the future in college and etc. You know, like I didn't know that I would want to be an editor until a few years ago. You know, my heart was set on just camera op, but once you get that other few things that you learn, you just get your feet wet with everything.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say to our audience before you go?
I just really want to thank BMB for everything that they've given me. They've given me the platform to express myself and show the world and people at home especially what I'm capable of doing, and I just really am thankful for that.
So thanks for coming on the show, Sean, and thanks for all the work you've done for the program in these past 4 years. We are all wishing you good luck in college next year.
And the same goes for all of our seniors here at BMB and across the district. May 1st is Commitment Day, so don't forget to wear your college attire or red, white, and blue for those entering trade school, the workforce, or the military.
That should be a great day. Well, that's it for this week's Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all new stories from around the BMCHSD to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see.
Until then, I'm Haley Hepworth.
And I'm Hannah Broxmeyer, and we'll see you all next Midweek.